Oh? What? What is that? Is that a code? Okay. Alright. I mean, probably a code that I'm gonna probably have to decipher, but I might not even. I'll leave that to you guys. Anyway, sup guys, Zero here, and welcome to Doki Doki Blue Skies. Look at that, it's a different title. Literature Club's not even in it. This is DDBS. Doki Doki bullshit, that's what I no, in all actuality, welcome to DDBS, I guess. Doki Doki Blue Skies demo. I saw this on the Reddit. It looked cool. I think it's just, I think they said it's just like a retelling of DDLC without all the meta breaking shit. I think so, or unless the meta breaking shit's still in it. I forgot to look. The post to the game is in the description, so you can check for yourself. But yeah, let's fucking do this shit. I gotta enter my name. Whoa. Whoa. What's this? Why am I here? Did you bring me back? Why? We've already established that there's no happiness here. So why? Why can't I look at the script? Well, what's going on? Am I being manipulated somehow? This isn't how things are supposed to be. Something's going wrong. Are we being hacked? Wait. No. I know. You installed a mod, haven't you? That's the only explanation that makes sense. That's why everything's been changed. Interesting. Huh? What's happening? What are you doing? Please stop. No! What? Oh, shit. Activate mod or don't activate mod? Well, Monica, I gotta record a video, so... I guess the game's here. I barely slept last night. The sound of thunder kept me up all night. What a perfect way to top off the dreadful day that yesterday was. I just hope today's a bit better. What? School's always pretty dull. Never talk to anyone or do anything productive. Ever since my parents' divorce, I've been pretty lonely. I live with my mother, but she's always taking business trips abroad. I miss having the company. I miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning, too. We always used to eat breakfast as a family. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table, while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous sunny-side-up eggs. I don't see Dad much anymore. A calorie ME will do for breakfast. I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sat me of the urge to cook meals for myself. Today looks a bit better than yesterday, at least, since the skies cleared up. There was a nasty storm yesterday, kind of fitting for the mood I was in. Is there no music? Is my game glitched, or is there really no music? I think there's just no music for this part. Alright then. Oh, what? There it is! As soon as I mentioned. I'm still lost in my thoughts, so I notice a familiar face. It's Sayori. We have quite a history together. As children, we were basically inseparable. Always exploring, getting up to mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really. As time went on, especially recently, we started to slowly drift apart. In fact, I haven't properly spoken to her in a while. It's a real shame, because I have a lot of fond memories of her. I'm surprised to see her up so early, though. Sometimes I catch sight of her hurriedly walking along to school, through one of my classroom windows. We used to walk to school together, and although she was sometimes a little late to meet me, eventually her lateness became more frequent. As we drifted apart, I started walking to school alone, which meant that I did get to school on time, but it was quite lonely. I wonder why she developed that issue of getting up on time. I mean, we all know why, but our MC doesn't know why. Well, still, I've always enjoyed talking to her. Hey, Sayori, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? She looks a little surprised at my appearance and question. I suppose I can't blame her. Oh, hey Zero. I wasn't expecting to see you. That makes two of us. I haven't seen you up so early in a while. She laughed softly, a misplaced looking frown on her face. I've been alright though. Not a whole lot has changed recently, you know? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Life's been pretty routine these days. School's kinda meh, although I guess it could be worse. She nods as we both resume the walk to school. Although I can talk to her just fine, there's still an awkward air between us. I guess that's a given, seeing as this is our first proper conversation with one another in a long time. As we carry on making idle small talk, a sudden thought hits me. Anyway, this might come across as a bit out of the blue, but seeing you here has given me an idea. Oh? Well, it's been a while since we've walked to school together. How about we start doing that again? Would you really want to do that? I'm not very fun to talk to, and I'm always late. I frown. It's really strange to Sayori say this, given I've always known her to have a bubbly, cheerful personality. Hey, Sayori, that's a silly thing to say. I've always loved hanging out with you. Please change the phrasing. Chilling out with Sayori? What, just walking with Sayori? Hanging out? Don't use that word. I think you'd have a lot of fun again. Besides, I've missed you. Is that a bit too forward? I don't know. Never been in this sort of situation before. I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah, really. I've missed you too, Zero. Well, let's do it then. From now on, we'll walk to school together, okay? Okay. Ah, there it is. That classic Sayori smile I grew up loving. By the way, are you in any clubs at school? I've been thinking about checking out the anime club. What do you think? Well, it just so happens that I'm already in a club. So this starts off with us already asking about clubs. So clearly we're actually interested in joining clubs instead of being like, clubs, fuck clubs. You know? But to be fair, that's how I feel. That's how I felt at school. Fuck clubs, you know? Huh? Really? I'm actually the vice president. Oh, sounds cool. So you're gonna take part in all the executive decisions. I said exclusive. Huh. Kind of. The club kind of only has 4 members at the moment, but it's really fun. We're actually looking for new members right now. Only 4 members? Sounds like you guys are just starting out then. What club is it anyway? It's the school's very own literature club. I unintentionally let out a sigh. Her face drops. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping for. In my defense, literature has never quite captured my interest. Unless you count manga as literature, that is. I know a certain pink-haired girl who would count it as literature. I mean, granted, I agree, it is literature. Look it up. I knew it. You don't want to join. I understand, though. Not many people like reading. Hey, who said I didn't like to read? I love reading. If you count, manga. I muttered the last word more to myself than to Sayori. On the plus side, Sayori laughs at my sheepishness. You sound like someone I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time. Oh, really? I am actually interested in your club, though. Sayori smiles, seemingly content that I'm showing initiative. I guess the literature club is a good place as to any to start my club joining endeavors. That's great. You should come by sometime. Yeah, I'll have a look after school today. Although, we should probably hurry up. Don't want to be late now, especially me. I've been skipping more days than I should have. Skipping classes? That's naughty, Zero. Hey, if you have the teachers that I do, can you blame me? I'll probably learn more than from a fortune cookie. Sayori's laughter helps to dissipate the slightly awkward air that initially plagued over our conversation. The time passes by quickly as we talk about life while making our way to school. A lot of our conversation revolves around the earlier memories we had together as children. I used to love going out exploring with her. Parks, playgrounds, forests. That innocent childlike sense of adventure. It's painfully clear that that's long gone now. Maybe we could get it back sometime. Well, this is a nice start. Oh, what is this? A different background. As we talk, I realize we made it to school. Time surely flies by. We head off to our separate classes. I just hope today won't be too boring. Just go sleep? Oh, to be honest, I'm surprised I made it through the last class of the day without falling asleep. Oh, would you look at that? Especially given the fact that I didn't get much sleep last night. As I linger behind in the classroom to gather up all my things, I hear the door open. It's Sayori. Hi again, Zero. Hey, is the literature club meeting today? Oh, yeah, it is. I was just heading there now. Do you still want to come along? You betcha. Sayori seems to perk up. I'm excited that I still want to come along to the club. Look at you, finally doing some extracurriculars. I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual club member makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'd be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression, after all. Ah, I guess you're right. Come on, it's right this way, and up the stairs at the end. I follow Sayori down the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day at least a little bit better. At the top of the stairs lies a hallway that I'm not familiar with, as it's used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori leads me to a classroom and knocks on the door. Trust me, you're gonna love it. She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. A small pink-haired girl peeks out. Sayori? She peeks out further. Hey, Natsuki. Guess what? I found someone who wants to join our club. The girl, who's apparently called Natsuki, slowly turns a glare to me and narrows her eyes. She opens the door fully, and I see another girl sitting at a desk, her face buried in a book. What? Hey, wait, Sayori! Sayori practically pushes Natsuki out of the way. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members. Hey guys, I want to introduce you to our newest member, Zero! I then notice a third girl peek out from behind a bookshelf in the corner of the classroom. Can it be? Is that Monica? Monica's one of the most popular girls of this high school. Everyone seems to flock to her because she's smart, beautiful, athletic, you name it, she's got it. Unfortunately, this also means she's completely out of my league. She looks at me first with a stern look, but then quickly lights up, puts down the book she's holding, and rushes over. Oh god! I was not expecting that face. I don't know why that creeped me out. I don't know. I don't like that face. Ah, Zero, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. The girl who has her face buried in the book suddenly jolts up and looks right at me. She quickly snaps her book and shut and timidly moves to join the conversation. Oh, so this is the new member. My name is Yuri. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I like to add the voice crack to that because that's probably that was purposeful. Fortunately, I quickly snap out of my trance. It's nice to meet you, Yuri. Like Sayori said, I'm Zero. I smile at her, then turn to Monica. So it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Why is her head turned? Is that like a new sprite? I mean, I kinda like it, but I feel like, oh, did they do it to make it so that she's not completely facing the player? Because she doesn't have control anymore? I don't know. I feel like they should have kept it though. Because I understand what they're trying to go for, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, I don't know. It's great to see you again, Zero. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. It's kind of strange to say, but having her smile at me so genuinely makes me feel a bit starstruck. You too, Monica. So you guys run a club with just the four of you then, huh? You guys run a club with just the four of you then, huh? Sayori told me about how you were looking for new members. Well, I've actually been trying to push for more members for a while. We haven't had any luck recently. Ah, Sayori did say. Words out of my mouth as Natsuki shoots me a piercing glare. She looks pissed at me, but for what reason, I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walk in and say hello. Sayori, you brought a boy? Yep, he told me he wanted to join this morning. Ugh, great. Natsuki glowers at us, folding her arms in an irritated huff. I don't really get why, though. Well, I can't speak! I don't really get why, though. I apologize for her behavior. That's just how Natsuki is. Sorry if she seems a little standoffish. Oh, it's nothing. I don't mind. Because she's still best girl. Right, Natsuki? Come on. Say yes. But as I was saying, Zara and I were walking to school when she mentioned this club to me after I told her I was looking to join one. I see. Well, this is a great place to start, after all. Books can be very enticing. Oh god, not books! No! This is a horrible idea! Go to the anime club before it's too late! Yeah, it's super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately. Sari's face falls for a moment, but she quickly picks herself back up. Okay, so her depression is definitely more visible, I think, in this mod. Compared to the vanilla game, it's definitely more visible. It's somewhere I can just sit and read while hanging out with my friends. Stop saying hanging out! I think they summed up the club pretty well. After all, I started to bring together like-minded people who love literature. I'm really happy with how it turned out so far. It's very cozy. Why don't you come and take a seat, Zero? Did you bring anything to read? Did I? I should ask that. I realize I'm not much of a reader. To be honest, I haven't thought this through very well. Would joining a club that focuses on reading really be the best thing for me? Oh, no, I don't really have any books on me at the moment. I just haven't seen any good titles recently. I lie through my teeth, hoping Monica doesn't see through my facade. I'm obviously not a reader. Hopefully if they believe that I am, they'll help me relate to these girls. Fuck, I'm yawning. No. No, I couldn't hold it. Oh well, we have plenty of books here. If you want to check out what we have, I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste. Is that so? I guess I'll head over there. Maybe something might catch my eye. I start to sweat nervously as I walk awkwardly to the bookshelf. There looks to be a good variety of books available, ranging in genre from horror and fantasy, all the way down to non-fiction. Sheepishly, I turn towards Oh! Yuri or Natsuki. Let's turn towards Natsuki. So do you have any recommendations? Take a closer look at the books as I say that. To my surprise, I noticed there's a rather extensive collection of manga on the bottom shelf. My glance back up at the girls, I noticed Natsuki staring down at the manga too. Our eyes suddenly meet. She looks away, blushing. Well, what do you like to read, huh? Honestly, I just read manga most of the time, so the collection down there caught my eye. I didn't know that manga was allowed in the classroom like this. Those are actually Natsuki's. Don't just say it like that! I just put them there while I was reorganizing the closet. Hanako always messes with my collection when she goes in there, so I'm just trying to make more space for them. As she says this, Natsuki shoots a look at Monaco, who smiles sweetly in return. Which series do you have? I've read a lot, but I don't think I recognize many here. Most of the book spines are vibrantly colored, with big blocky letters announcing the titles. The Boss is a Maid, Rice Ball Basket, Orange High School, Nightclub. I've never heard of these series in my life. That probably means they're either way out of my demographic or they're simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through that glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. I could tell just by your expression. But I'll tell you one thing, Zero. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Nasi stomps over to the bookshelf, elbowing me out the way, and pulls a very pink book out from a box set. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She unceremoniously shoves it right into my hands. Ugh! I stare at the cover. It's the first volume of a series titled Parfait Girls. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Ah yes, another reading of Parfait Girls. One day, I'll find an actual manga called Parfait Girls, and I shall read it! I'll read it to all of you. I'll make a read-along of the series. It's exceedingly moe. Well, don't just stand there. Ah! Natsuki, have you considered that maybe Zero might not want to read this? Excuse me? Who are you to say that Zero likes or dislikes something? I quickly break in to try to relieve some of the sudden tension. Thanks for your concern, Yuri, but I'm definitely open to trying out new things. I don't usually read this stuff, but I'm willing to give it a try. Oh, alright then. Natsuki triumphantly smirks a bit, while Yuri abashedly looks away. Guess it can't satisfy anyone. I didn't mean to be mean to Yuri! No, Yuri, I'm sorry! I'd have thought you spent enough time in the literature club not to judge books by their covers either, Yuri. Manga can just have just as deep of storylines as novels can. Yeah, look at Dragon Ball Z. That is not a good example. I never said that they can't, it's just... Yuri looks like she's holding herself back from saying something. Just what? Just because they have pictures in them? They're childish or something? Well, there's a reason why people say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes there are things that are best described through art. Manga blends both good art and good writing to create fantastic stories. Plus, being able to actually see the characters helps you to relate and empathize with them. What's wrong with me? Yuri thinks to herself, looking a bit perturbed. I see. I just meant that manga is a bit unorthodox as a medium. Well, manga is literature too. It's obvious these two girls have their differences. Yuri appears comparably more mature and timid, and seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sori and Natsuki. Meanwhile, Natsuki seems to be a lot more forward and outspoken. And although she looks like the youngest in the club, she's clearly just as passionate about her hobbies as the others are. Anyway, this will be your homework today, Zero. I'll let you borrow Volume 1 for tonight, so you can start on the next book tomorrow. But if you smudge or bend it, I'll kill you. You don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty protective of my manga, too. Is it really alright if I borrow it, though? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It won't take forever to finish It will take forever to finish if you only read it here. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Does it mean I'm not gonna be able to read with Natsuki? No! No! But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. I'm more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it. Okay then. The girls on the cover of the manga beam up at me, and I can't help but shiver a bit. I guess I shouldn't underestimate what high school girls are into. Hopefully I can get away with skimming through it. Make sure you read it thoroughly, because I'll be quizzing you on it tomorrow. Damn! Is she a mind reader? In that case, I think I'll give it a shot now, actually. I want to make sure that I have enough time to finish it, after all. Fine, but I'll be keeping a close eye on you then. I slide into a nearby desk as the rest of the girls dissipate, moving to work on their own things. I quickly start flipping through the pages. Given that the pictures take up a majority of the space in the pages of the manga, it doesn't take me long to get through the beginning. As I read, I start to become aware of Natsuki sneaking peeks in my direction. Oh, is this when we read? She seems intently focused on my face, as if waiting to see my reaction through a manga. I clear my throat. Natsuki, did you need something? It seemed like you really like looking in my direction. I feel a smile creeping through as Natsuki starts to furiously blush and splutters as a response. You idiot! It's not like I was looking at you or anything. I was just staring into space. Don't you have anything better to do? Yeah, of course. With that, Natsuki huffingly turns away to seek refuge in the closet. A lot of rummaging sounds soon follow. Guess I should keep on reading then. Aw, no, I wanted to read with her! As it turns out, Perfect Girl is just how I imagined it would be. It's basically about a bunch of friends in high school and the cutesy hijinks they get themselves into. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. To its credit, it does manage to subvert some anime tropes quite neatly, though. The more I read, the more I can see why it appeals to Natsuki. All that talk about appreciating the expressiveness of art. Well, I don't exactly read romance manga usually. The artist actually does a good job portraying the characters as their own characters. The girls as their own characters. I often find that the girls in these kind of stories are bland and unoriginal, not to mention that they often suffer from the same face syndrome, too. So it's a pleasant surprise to find that the title characters are likable and unique in their own ways. Still, over time, I can't help but grow a little bored, though. I decide I'll finish it later tonight and place the novel in my bag. Looking up, I spot Sayori reading something. I'll just see what she's up to. Standing up with a stretch, I make my way over and take a seat next to her. Hey, how's it going, Sayori? What are you reading? I just sit down and notice that she looks quite content. Nothing much. Just reading some stuff for our school project. What about you? You seem like you're really into your book. Oh yeah, it was a good read. This is as far as I can tell right now. I can't help but wish I sounded a little more enthusiastic. That's great. So how are you liking the club? You're not bored, are you? She looks a little worried, her cheerful persona faltering for a moment. Where did that question come from? It's a bit too early to tell how I really feel about the club. Of course not, Sayori. Sure, I've not been here for long, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone. They've opened my eyes to new stuff. I've never been huge on reading, but I'm confident the literature club could change that. Well, I'm glad that you're involved. You don't want to join a club that you have no interest in, right? I know what you mean. I think reading will grow on me in time. Do you mind if I sit with you and read? She looks at me, clearly surprised. I don't think she was expecting me to sit next to her. Nonetheless, she seems happy. Her smile is infectious, lifting my own spirits too. That would be great, Zero. Also, I read with Sayori instead of Natsuki? Is that how this works? Damn it! I'm still going Natsuki route! I will not be stopped! We read for a while, which turns into talking fairly quickly. The conversation brings a continuation of our chat from the walk to school. It's nice to just sit and talk to my childhood friend. We'd have guessed reconnecting would be so easy. I haven't felt this content for as long as I can remember. The good mood reflects on her, as well as she seems very uplifted and bubbly. I don't know what it is about her that makes me so at ease. Wow, we've been talking for a bit, haven't we? Man, I didn't even realize the time. I guess we have been talking for a while. I can see why you come to the literature club so much. It really is a welcome at ease vibe here. Must be a nice change of pace after how hectic the school day could be. I was hoping you'd say that, Zero. It really is. I'm grateful for the others as well. They really help make the club the way it is. I can't help but notice that Natsuki and Yuri seem to be very different, though. Do they argue much? She looks a little downcast at my question. Sometimes, yes, but thankfully it isn't often. I can sense this isn't a topic she likes discussing. Well, that's only normal. I guess Monica seems like a great president, though. She must be very proud of this club. Just then, Monica gets up from the desk she was sitting at and faces the classroom confidently. Speak of the devil. Okay, everyone. I hope we're all having a good time so far. There's a good moment of silence, and everyone seems to be glancing at me. Do they want me to respond? I'm honestly having a great time. Thanks for the warm welcome, everyone. Well, it's great to hear that. And as it turns out, Natsuki baked some cupcakes for the club, too. Finally. The cupcakes. Yeah, I know. I was just about to announce it. Let me get them. Come sit down, Zero. We have room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. How about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Are you gonna let me choose who I get to sit next to? Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Damn it! I never get that option! Even though I'd probably still pick Sayori. Unless I'm able to sit next to Natsuki, but that's probably not an option. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sawyer grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sawyer talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. She turns the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. What if she made it herself? These cupcakes are amazing. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? You just happen to come on a lucky day. Oh, okay. I was just saying thank you. But, you know, I didn't make them just for you, dummy. I know. You made it for the entire club to enjoy, right? Yeah, sure. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the club room? In the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... Don't worry about it. I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. I'm happy that you look like you're enjoying yourself, Zero. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, that reminds me. I've actually been meaning to ask you something, Monica. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. And that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. By the way, I know everyone here likes reading, but you guys write as well? Oh, so we actually asked the question about writing. That's interesting. Actually, we haven't really done any writing together, funnily enough. Although, I do happen to know that Natsuki likes to write about cute things. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Hey, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Alright, this is some clean-ass music. This is a clean remix. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your work. You could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. No way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Zero? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. The Literature Club has been very welcoming so far, at least after the initial introductions were made. And although I'll have to start writing poems, it seems like a fair price to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I had my doubts at first, but given how friendly and welcoming these girls are, I don't really see any reason why I shouldn't join the club. Besides the fact that the anime club exists. Let's go. Yep, I'll be looking forward to becoming better friends with you all. And then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thank you, Monica. Yes, I'm so happy you're joining us. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Although Sayori is the most enthusiastic, all of the girls look pretty happy right now with their eyes lit up. I would have been super pissed if you just left after eating my cupcakes. I'm very glad that you're staying as well. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Zero, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. He? Yeah. Can I really impress Monica with my mediocre reading and writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. We don't need to impress Monica. All I care is if we impress Natsuki. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Sayori, since we're already here, you want to walk home together? She introduced me to all these amazing people, so the least I can do for her. Sure, let's head home. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. On the way back, we discuss the events of the day, along with 4 different club members. As we do, my mind wanders between them all. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. I'm excited to hang out with all these amazing girls after school. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh! You're writing a poem? Hey, let's go. It's time to write your poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Sometimes something good might happen to whoever likes your poem. Alright. We'll write this poem, then I guess we'll end the episode, I feel. Because we'll write the poem first, because usually I want to end it here, but let's... Okay. Email. We're going with Natsuki, so let's go. Love. That was Sayori. Fuck. Nibble. Lipstick? Alright. Fluffy. Ribbon. Skirt. Silly. No, damn it. Jumpy. Fireflies. No, damn it. Milk. Pout. Hop. Play. Oh, damn it. Clumsy. No. Oh, sweet. No, Sayori, stop. Socks. Jeez. Oh, no. Alright, I'm gonna play this smart. Anime. And, oh, crap. Oh, no. Let's just pick one that won't be Sayori. Crap. No! I'm afraid that I did too much. I think I did enough Natskis. Ink? Okay, that's Monica. Jump. Jump is right. Right? It will be jump? Okay. I think we Natskied. Like I'm using it as a verb. We Natskied. Okay. Well, we'll have to see in the next episode. I don't know. I like this mod. It's kind of cool. Day one was interesting in the beginning, and then when it got to when we were talking, and like, even stuff in the club were interesting, but when it got to the ending, I noticed that it was very much the same dialogue when they start talking about writing poems. A lot of that was the same, which I kind of didn't like. But the other stuff is kind of cool. I like the music. The music's nice. My only real problems with this is Monica's face. It's awkward. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'll get used to it, but it's weird. And I think I can tell what they're going with. They're going with the fact that Monica isn't facing the player anymore because she isn't aware. I don't think she's aware anymore, so she's not facing the player. So to make that, so they kind of made it how the other girls do, where they're not exactly, where their faces aren't facing the player. Thing is, with that Monica spray, she looks weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. It's just weird. That's all I say. I feel like they can still just work with the regular one and just make it that she's not aware, or make a new one. I don't know. But yeah. But so far, I'm liking it. I think this is a fun mod, and I'll probably and most likely going to continue it. So yeah, if you guys want to download yourself, link is in the description. Anyway, that is the end of this episode. I've been Zero. Peace.